Hey, what's up everybody? Jack, Vaporcast.com, coming back at you today with another DIY mixing video. This is going to be for Adam's Apple, highly requested, and we finally got some more flavoring in, so we're going to go ahead and do that video. A word before DIY, before we get started: if you're going to take on some DIY, be safe. Nicotine's a dangerous substance. Go out to the forums, New Vapor, ECF, Vapors Forum, wherever you hang out. Do a little reading before you get into this. We want to be safe. Before I actually go through the process of how I make it, it's a really simple recipe, so I'm just going to give it right at the top. That way you don't have to wait through the whole video to find out what it is. It's real simple. It's Green Apple from the Perfumer's Apprentice, 2 drops per mil, and then menthol drops. I usually put a lot of menthol in mine, so maybe 2 drops of menthol per mil. But you can do less, whatever to taste. It's a real simple, clean flavor. And this is a flavor that I like at probably 16 to 18 range. I like it with a nice solid throat hit. These kind of simple flavors, I like a nice solid throat hit. So let's get to it. What I'm going to be using, again, Green Apple, menthol drops. This happens to come from the green, vaporscoop.com. I don't know if you can really see the label on there, but at Vape Fest he was giving some of these out. So this is basically half the bottle was filled with menthol crystals, crushed, uncrushed, doesn't really matter. You can do this several ways, and then the other half is pure grain alcohol, so Everclear, something like that. You could also do it with PG or something like that too. Pure grain alcohol is going to add a little bit of throat hit. Now my Nic base, the one I used in the previous 2 was from My Freedom Smokes. This is a different one. It's just in the same bottle. This is 36 milligram. I've got some USP PG. This happens to come from Blue Miss Vaping. Thanks again, Protex. He gave us this bottle at Vape Fest. And last, just glycerin. And this is Wilton's glycerin. You can pick this up at Hobby Lobby or something like that. I'm going to just do a small bottle, so it's not a long video with me screwing around with it. So this is just a 3 ml bottle and a large gauged syringe. These are kind of cheap. The numbers with the milliliters, they all kind of rubbed off. But a lot of the DIY stuff, there's a little bit of eyeballing, a little bit of guesswork. If you want more precise measurements, go out and you can get the e-Juice app for the iPhone, or you can go to iGetYou69's webpage, and he's got a Nicotine e-Juice calculator there that tells you precise per milliliter. So again, this is 36, and I like around 18. So I'm not even going to use the measurements on this. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. I really just want about half of it. So half of it is going to be my Nic base, because I'm going to cut it in half. We're going to add some glycerin. I like glycerin for the vapor. This dropper top is, let me show it. I don't want to drip it everywhere. This dropper top is actually from okay, that's about good. Dropper top is from Halo Juice. This comes on their regular bottles, and it works perfect in this. I guess it's probably a standard size. And I am going to add just a hair of PG. Now the one kind of pain in the ass with these 3 ml bottles is, I mean, it's basically filled to the top. So there's not a lot of room for adding flavors or anything like that. A lot of the times I'll do a lot of the mixing in a 10 ml bottle because they're just way easier. I'm using the dropper from one of the samples that Perfumer Apprentice used to send out. Apparently their suppliers changed, so you will not get droppers with it anymore. They send pipettes, which, you know, that's not so bad. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's it for flavoring. 6 drops. I've got 3 mils there, so 6 drops. Cap everything back up here. Don't want to have a spill. And menthol. It's very, very full. I actually probably overfilled it a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It's actually coming up into the neck a little bit. So it'll get a little tricky. Just shake it up without the nipple in it. Give it a good shake. Now, one thing I found too is with a lot of these mixes, sometimes they'll taste better after you let them sit and rest for a while. It's like when you first mix them up, the flavor doesn't get mixed right, and you kind of taste, I don't know if it's the contrast between the base and the flavoring. It doesn't mix perfectly. So there you go. That's Adam's apple. 2 drops green apple, 2 drops menthol. That's the way I like it. Might be a little bit strong. Back it down if you don't like it, but if it's going to be official Adam's apple, it's definitely going to have menthol and green apple. Just blow out the atomizer. And I'm going to be using this. This is the Stormtrooper edition of the Silver Bullet with a gooseneck, 510. I've got a 6-volt set in here. This is an awesome mod. I love the Silver Bullet. It works. It just works. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't like dry addy, so I'm going to add maybe a little bit more than I need. Ooh, I've definitely been lowering my nic this a little bit higher than I would normally like it. It may have even been over half full, so it might be more like 18 to 20. Either way, that's Adam's apple. So we've been playing around with some Perfumer's Apprentice stuff. We might have some more recipes coming out. I don't know. Some of the flavors, I don't know. It might be kind of simple, my flavors. But if we do hit another home run, we will make a video. Again, this is Jack, Fabercast.com. Vape strong.